Okay, so once the photos are done, the property description is ready to go, all the marketing is in place, ready to go. We're going to want to list the property live on the market. Personally, I like to list properties on Tuesday or Wednesday. That allows agents who start scheduling showings on Thursday to potentially start scheduling for the weekend. You're also going to want to discuss with your agent about open house the first weekend, etc. Different agents have different strategies about this. Usually we do an open house the first weekend to introduce the property to the market. But as far as like timing on the market, I like to list properties personally midweek before agents start to schedule showings for the weekend, kind of build momentum as we go into the rest of the week and into the weekend for showings. Putting the property on the market, it is very important that, and I always tell sellers this, that you provide as much access to the property as possible, especially in the first 2 to 3 weeks of being listed for sale. That is when a property is going to get the most activity on it. That's because buyers who are in the market looking for something in your location, in your price range, in your size, are going to be seeing that property as a new listing on the market. So you have a pool of buyers that are already existing in the market who are looking at real estate. When that listing comes on the market, they are going to determine if they want to see it or don't want to see it. So that's why you'll see a large amount of showings on a property in the first 2 to 3 weeks of being listed for sale. So as a seller, you want to capture that audience, especially early on in the process. As days on the market start to increase and you go past 3 weeks, past a month, past 2 months, what's happening is you're dealing with a limited number of buyers then in the future who are coming in to see that property, because the large pool in the beginning has already been exhausted. They determined if they wanted to make a bid or didn't want to make a bid. So now we're just relying on new buyers entering the market, and we don't know the frequency of those people. So it's always good. You want to position yourself to strike with that large pool of buyers who are looking in the beginning when you list a property for sale. So going live on the market, you're going to want to make the property as available as possible for showings. I always tell my sellers, when you list the property for sale, unfortunately, it's no longer yours. I know it's a big emotional attachment. It is still technically your property. However, people are going to come in your home. They're going to provide feedback. Some of that feedback you may not like to hear, but we're trying to get feedback from customers on what they like about the property, what they don't like about the property, what do they feel about the price, are they considering an offer, if they didn't make an offer, did they make an offer on something else, why did they make an offer on that other property? Because we can't control your property at this point. We can only control its position in the market, meaning how is it showing, the amount of availability for showings, and also the price that's being offered. So you're going to want to make it as available as possible in the first few weeks of being listed for sale. As time goes along, as days in the market start to increase, and if the market is not supporting the price that's being asked, then you may have to have a conversation with your agent, usually around the 3 to 4 week mark, to see if a price adjustment is necessary in order to generate offers on the property. There could also be another factor as to why it's not selling. Sometimes if it's a tenant-occupied property where the tenant's not providing access, it doesn't show well, unfortunately, those things can hurt a property. So days on the market does count, but there could be some other factors that contribute to why a property may not be selling. If you have any further questions about this, please let me know. I can be reached at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Thank you.